welcome or welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you mini upcycle hacks. So how to sew on a button, how to fix the elastic waist of pants, how to hem the bottom of pants. Really helpful stuff that'll help you if you're like me and you find clothes that you really love, but they don't fit you exactly right. So these are a few small tips that help your clothes fit better, look better, and you feel groovier. Don't forget to check out my Instagram and TikTok if you like groovy things, and subscribe so we can hang out every Wednesday. Upcycling clothes is like a creative outlet for me and I love doing it, so I'm excited to have this little dynamo DIY section of my channel, and I'm so happy that you're watching and I hope that this video will seriously help you. So let's jump right in. I have this vest that I thrifted that I'm in love with. It's like a little neutral tone, big 70s moment, but as you can see, these buttons are like falling off. So we are going to re-sew them on. Okay, I just want to preface this by saying I'm not like a sewing expert at all. My mom literally helps me do this stuff. I look it up on YouTube. I'm really just trying to learn as I go, but my goal is that whatever I learn, I can pass it on to you in order to help you. So this vest, I think my first little trick that I'll show you is how to sew on a button. So the first thing that you're gonna need is thread that matches whatever you're sewing or fixing your button on. And then you're going to need a needle that's gonna help you sew your button on. Then you just lay out your vest. And the next thing you're gonna do is thread your needle. When you're done with that, tie a knot at the end of the thread because this will secure it when you're sewing. So basically, once you have your needle threaded and you've tied a knot, you're going to go on the underside of where the button is, really close to it, on the fabric on the bottom side, so as I'm doing here. And you're just gonna stick your needle up through, this is like a crocheted pattern, but it doesn't matter what cloth you have, but just stick your needle up right near where the button is. When you pull your needle up, get a part of the button included in your needle. So it's the same type of fabric as the rest of it, so that's all I did. And then you just put your needle right back, not in the same hole, but near where you put your needle through. And as you can see, the button is already getting tighter. So then you're just gonna repeat this step multiple times around the button so that it gets really tight. So as you can see, I'm going up through a piece of the button and a piece of the fabric, and then I'm gonna put the needle, I'm looking for a good spot, and then I'm going to put the needle back through the button and the fabric as I'm doing here. Come on, Emily. Also, I'm sorry about my nails. I can't even explain to you what's going on there, but yeah, so as you can see, I pulled it back through and yay, the button is looking good. So just pull your thread through as many times as you feel like is needed, and then on your last pull through that you've done, and you feel like the button is tight enough, you're just going to make a knot on the underside of the fabric. That's why I flipped it over. It's kind of hard to see, but I just make a circle with my thread, and then you can just pull the needle through and tie that knot as many times as you feel like it's tight enough, and you want to make sure it's tight because if it comes undone, your button could become loose again. So yeah, just simply tie a few more knots, and then you're pretty good. And you just tighten the button, so now it won't fall off your clothes. Okay, I am done with my vest. I know that I told you I'd teach you how to sew on a button, and these are not like literal buttons, but I can link some tutorials below for buttons that have the little holes, but it's literally the same exact thing. You're threading your needle, putting it through the hole, bringing it up, putting it back down, bringing it through. But yay, now I can wear my swaggy vest and I don't have to worry about the buttons falling off. Let's talk about these boho pants that I got. That vest and these pants are both items that I picked up when I went thrifting, and I vlogged that, so you should go watch it because it's a really good video. They're very long, so I'm going to show you how to hem them. And this is probably the most helpful thing that I'm going to teach you, because if you are fun sized like I am, pants are always too long for me. They'll fit me good in the waist and hips, but they're way too long. So hemming pants is something I do very often. Learning this skill can be the difference between saving money, because you could spend more for a pair that fit you, or you could purchase a pair for less and then know how to do this skill for free. So this is what the pants look like on. As you can see, they're way too long. So basically, I'm going to get my pins and just pin, like fold up the fabric to where I want it and pin it I'm gonna need to take off a little bit for these, but yeah, let's go. So basically, as I said, I just fold up the pant leg. Make sure that you put on shoes that the lowest heel of a shoe that you're gonna wear with the pants you're hemming. And then I just pinned it. And honestly, this wasn't that smart because I probably should have pinned it inside out. I can't really recall which one was easier because I think I flipped them to be inside out, but yeah, that works. Then all you're gonna do is go in with a ruler and make sure that you are pinning the same amount on all sides. This is important because this is gonna make sure that both pant legs are the same length. Then make sure that you have pinned it where you want it and then just sew along where the pins are. And I like to take the pins out as I sew along the fabric. So I just tried on the pants and they work. So we're gonna do the other side now. Same length, make sure that you're doing the same exact measurements that you did the other side so that they line up. So let's go. And this is the finished product. So as you can see, they still look long, but honestly, as long as I'm not gonna trip on them, and I'm not because I fixed the height, I think we're good. Yay. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna fix are these white vintage pants. I absolutely love these. They're part of a set, which I'm going to be posting on Instagram soon because it is the cutest set I own. Like, it is adorable, so I can't wait for you to see it. But these pants, I can't like hold my shirt up and show you at the same time, but like basically they're too loose. So my thing with these pants was I was like, okay, I'll just fix the elastic. So let's go try. All you're gonna need is a pack of elastic like this. I literally found this at Walmart. And then all you're gonna do is wrap the elastic around your waist so that it fits your waist perfectly. Then you can just hold it with your finger like I'm doing there, make sure it fits around on all sides, and then all you're gonna do is cut it. Once you've cut the elastic, you're gonna find a safety pin, a big one, you don't want a tiny one, and you're going to pin the end of the elastic, so stick the safety pin through it, and then pin that safety pin, and this is going to take your elastic through the fabric and allow you to fix the waist. Then you're going to take a little pair of scissors, or you could take a razor blade, and you're gonna make a teeny tiny little hole in the back of the pants. I chose the back of the pants because this is gonna be least noticeable, even though it won't be noticeable at all, but trust me, you wanna do it in the back of the pants. Then when you have that teeny little hole, you're going to take your elastic and safety pin that you have pinned on so great, and you're going to put the safety pin through the hole. Then you're just going to thread it through the entire thing by like inching the safety pin through. I'll demonstrate here for you in a minute. I apologize if it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, you're just going to keep inching the safety pin through that layer of fabric and elastic that is in the pants. And you're just gonna do this the whole way around. It's going to bunch up a little bit, but you can just keep pulling it. And this is why it's really important to measure your waist, because this elastic is going to fit perfectly with your waist. And I'll show you what to do now when you have pulled the safety pin all the way through. So as you can see here, I've come all the way around, so you just simply pull the safety pin back through the hole, and you should have a little bit, what is my face doing? Okay, sorry. You should have a little bit of elastic in the back, and now you are going to try on the pants and make sure that you sewed it correctly. My mom had to help me out for this part, that's why you see her hands, but you're just going to sew the elastic where you had it after you try on the pants to make sure that they fit perfectly. And that's it. As you can see, these fit so much better now, and they're so comfy. I'm so excited to wear these. So that is how you fix the elastic waist of pants if they are too big for you.